right. Sleepless nights.
Welcome to the 3 Point Podcast with Nate and Morehead.
With some resources, you and I are together. All of those things are indicative of the power of collaboration. And one of the things that we have personally we've just made this a part of our relationship over the years is the power of collaboration and how that creativity comes through collaboration. We love to come up with acronyms. We love to come up with bullet points. I noticed on our first point, you had a 3-pointer and then a 3-pointer with a 3-pointer. So it was like Reggie Miller versus the Knicks. 3 3-pointers in 9 seconds or whatever.
Yes.
So back to back to back. But what we understand is there's power in collaboration. And so even though right now, while we are having to distance ourselves socially, that does not mean that we disconnect socially. And so we're looking for connection. We're looking for connection points. And through this, I believe that there's going to be tremendous amounts of creativity coming just because people are putting their heads together. So talk to us a little bit about creativity coming through collaboration.
Well, none of us is as smart as all of us. And it takes all of us together. And I may have an idea, or you may have an idea, and then we start talking and realize there's more. One of my favorite stories on this, I was sitting, I had created a new kids ministry message, and I was sharing it with my wife, and I was so excited about this new thing that we're going to do for the weekend. And Rose says, "Dad, it's good, but it has too much boy stuff." So I looked at it, at Bobby, and I said, "You know what? It's too much boy stuff."
Yeah.
Because from a child's perspective, she was able to see, I'm a girl, and we're doing Jesus is my superhero, and every superhero, it was all guy stuff. And there was no girl activities. And so just by having, at that point, a 7-year-old's perspective, I was like, oh, wow. And so when I am doing a kid's message, I ask a child, hey, what do you think about this? When I'm doing a youth message, I'm going to ask a young person, okay, I know I'm getting older, but is this lingo still here? Does it still work? And so iron sharpeneth iron. And anytime that we can collaborate together, good things happen. A pastor in our district, Brother Jay Jones, and he does a lot of good things and creates things, and he's on forward. He has a lot of different chat groups and things that he does. But one thing that he created, him and his daughter is the children's director of his church, 15 fun group games for video chat. I think I'm a pretty creative person, but to me, a video chat is a video chat. And so they have created this packet, and where they're doing Truth or Dare in Zoom. They're playing a game called Read My Lips. They're doing a storyteller pass along. They're a karaoke battle with their children's department on Zoom. And so I have a blog that I put out fun, crazy activities all the time, but there are 15 activities in this document that I have never done before. And guess what? I'm going to do a lot of these activities. And so Brother Jones made this document available in our Michigan District Facebook page, and he also made it available in the Forward, which is the UPCI Preachers Facebook page. And so because he made that available, I can use it, you can use it, our listeners can use it, and we all glean from one another. And so as we're trying to figure out these difficult times, it's not me against you, and we're both competitive, but it's not me against you, it's us against Corona. And if we can get that mentality that it's all of us against challenge, then amazing things can happen when we collaborate.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing that we need to make sure that everybody is aware of is don't just associate with people that think the same way that you think. Don't
Correct.
write anybody off. Well, they're not an expert in this particular field. You never know. And actually, I think one of the powerful things of that is having a fresh, unique perspective. I mean, how many times have we been just working on something and we just keep hitting a wall over and over and over again? And we have to just get up and walk away to refresh our memory, to just kind of reboot and then come back and take a good look at something. It's a fresh perspective. Why not pick up the phone? Why not reach out to somebody, or just through the way of conversation? I love being able to have a team of people where people look around and they go, we don't have anything in common with anybody else here at this table. But the power of that is you have so many people that have unique, fresh perspectives on things. And also, if you have somebody that is a resident expert in fill in the blank field, make sure you're tapping into that resource as well. We have a lady in our church, and I give her a hard time because she's doing incredible things and she's got some amazing gifts in the world of finance. And she is brilliant. She can do things that, I don't even think about. And at some point, she will be an active leader in our church, and that, as far as that role in that department is concerned. My point is this: she is absolutely gifted. I do not have that gift, and so I'm going to utilize her gifts. I'm going to collaborate with her, as well as so many other people, even in our small church, that have gifts in certain areas. And they come to me and ask me about something. I'm like, you know what? This is going to come as a shocker here, but I'm not an expert in this particular field. You are. I'm going to defer to you. Take it, run with it, and see what happens. So there's tremendous power in collaboration.
And join us next time as we continue our 3-Point Podcast on how to discover creativity. And thank you for listening to the 3-Point Podcast with Nate and Morehead.